Hi everyone, it's me, Darlene. I am here at my apartment in Hernando, Mississippi. Blue Eyes is taking a nap with Rocket, the dog, and I actually took a picture of that. You can't quite see Blue Eyes' face because that's the whole point, but I'm going to tease you with a little picture, and I'll show that to you right now. See? At least you know Blue Eyes exists. You know Rocket exists. You guys fell in love with Rocket. I think you'll fall in love with Blue Eyes too as you get to know him better and better. I was with Blue Eyes in Arkansas and we came back and ended up following each other back to Hernando just yesterday. Today is September 23. It is a Saturday and the year is 2023 if you're watching in the future. So we came back on Friday. I was going to go home Thursday ahead of him, but he figured that he wouldn't be probably working Friday, so I said, all right, I'll wait till Friday and we can follow each other. So that's what we did. We got home late afternoon, early afternoon, 3 p.m. we got home, which gave us time to kick back, relax. I put away all the shit that I packed with me because I don't like to leave stuff. When I get home, it's the first thing I have to do is put everything away. I don't like stuff left in luggage. And it's surprising how much I bring because I have to bring my whole computer set up, the keyboard, the mouse, all the cords, all those things. My stuff for my recording, my cameras, my tripods, all that stuff. So, yeah, so we packed and then, I don't know, did we go to the store? I think we did something else and then we went and picked up Jeannie and we went to Hadley's and we had a very good time. We left a little early because he wanted to go to bed early. He was going to have a job today that he set up from his own business. But then he ended up not feeling that great. He's diabetic and I could tell that he was off last night. And he does insulin, and you know, he's diabetic since he was 5 years old, so he supposedly knows what he's doing. But I worry about sometimes his sugar's dropping. I don't know if I say the right things, but I don't know what to expect if, you know, like something could just boom, you know, he'd be passed out or something. And I wouldn't really know what to do. So we have to have a little bit more of a discussion on that. He always just tells me when I ask him, don't worry, I know. And he also said, Rocket can tell. And he said, if you ever see Rocket just like hanging out with just me and not leaving, even if like I call him or something, he said that means that Rocket can sense that my sugar is off. Yeah, so this worries me a little bit. And he's sleeping right now and Rocket does not leave his side, which is why there's a picture of him laying down next to Blue Eyes. And so I did go out and get some ground beef so I can stock up on cooked ground beef for Derek for the next time I leave, which will probably be next week. We haven't been separate for, I don't know, a little over 2 weeks. Yeah, so, and I was wrong. I thought we chatted a whole week plus maybe 2 days before we met. No, we only chatted like a couple of days. We started chatting, I believe, on a Tuesday, and we met on the following Sunday. And since then, I think we only missed a couple nights together between travels. And now we haven't missed any nights together, so we're doing pretty good, and still enjoying each other and having fun, and I'm all in at this point. Tonight we are supposed to be going out again. I will be going out unless he was really not well at all. Of course, I wouldn't leave, but he's, like I said, he's napping, and he's going to see how he feels, and he's just genuinely tired. I'm tired too. It just, you know, the back and forth and you know, the newness of this all, it's all just a little bit nerve-wracking, but in a good way. Today we went to a farmer's market, but it's here in Hernando, but it was different. They had other businesses there, so it was like a fair kind of thing. And Derek had a booth set up to promote his podcast business, Shelby Road Productions. That's not just promoting the podcasts that he does, but the podcasts that other people do, and they hire Derek and his team to get their podcasts on the air. And Blue Eyes and I walked around, and it was so incredibly hot that both of us could feel it, and I almost felt like I could pass out because of the walking in the heat. We were there like a little bit before 1, so it was probably at the hottest point of the day. And Derek's studio was right near there, so we went into Derek's studio, the lobby of that building, while he broke down, and then he met us there, and he took us into his studio and showed Blue Eyes the studio. And Derek and Blue Eyes, they're going to get along really great. And Derek even said, oh my God, he reminds me of Pepe, meaning he's so nice and talkative and all of that. And, you know, little by little, he'll end up seeing how Blue Eyes treats me. I think he'll be so happy when he sees that. They did meet at Skylar's choir concert a week before Skylar got to meet him. Skylar's mother got to meet Blue Eyes, and that's when Derek met him too. And now Derek has seen him again, and they definitely will be seeing more of each other. And so I'm happy about a lot of things. I'm still, very cautious moving forward, as I should be this early on. But so far so good, right? And let's talk about Rocket for a minute, because I have been doing TikTok. I started, I don't know, maybe a couple of years ago. I haven't done it in a while. And that too, my content changes. At the beginning, everybody was doing lip syncing, so I was doing that too, which was very, very fun. And then, I don't know, I just started doing some of my own things, but then I got into showing you guys my mother's meals that I was making, and that was oddly very interesting to people because some of those got a lot of views. I was just showing her lunch, her breakfast, things like that. And then, of course, we lost that content when she died, and all of that is still there, and it was sad to see at the very end how her meals went to still a full meal down to, a spoonful of ice cream or a couple of spoonfuls of ice cream. And then I kind of stopped. After that, I think I tried to do some more, but I always thought I'd love to have an animal that I could feature on TikTok. And all we had, up until now was Skylar's guinea pig, Phoenix. And I thought that's not too totally interesting. But now I've got Rocket. So I might try to do some dog videos with Rocket, featuring Rocket, and maybe with some voiceovers. I don't know. It could be creative and fun. So I'd like to try that. Again, there's so many things I'd like to do, like to try. There's that. And I want so much to get back into something crafty. And after thinking about all my options, I really need something easy to travel with. And even paper beads is not easy. I have to have my paper cutter, or at least paper trimmer, and the paper and the glue. And I thought, what about crochet? I could do some crochet. And I love to knit, but I can't record knitting because I hold a needle under my arm, and I work like this on that needle. This makes for very unusual camera angles, but I could try some crocheting. I would love to make some kind of a scrappy Afghan crochet along. Do I even bother to mention these things? Because I get you guys all, your hopes up that I'm going to do that. But I think crocheting would be the easiest thing for me to travel with. I can record from here, and I can record when I'm visiting Blue Eyes, because all it takes is my camera, which I always have, and crochet hook in my yarn. I can't think of anything easier to do, right? Everybody who wants me to crochet something, even if it's just showing you a crocheted block, let's at least start with something like that. If you want this, force me in the comments to do it. Tell me that you're forcing and that you insist. Let's get me to do something like this, okay? I don't know what else I wanted to talk about. There is a lot, but I also need to edit this and get it uploaded. I tried so hard to record for you guys on the trip back to Hernando in my car, but the cameras jiggle too much, and I have to find a way to secure those so they don't jiggle. I'm thinking if I even take electrical tape and just put it on the bottom of the camera, and because the cameras are upside down, they're hanging, and maybe tape that to the windshield or the ceiling, I don't know, the top of the car, whatever. I need to do that because I'm going to be going back and forth quite often, and I really would enjoy it if I can chat with you guys a little bit while I'm on the road. So there's that. I know there's so many other things that I wanted to talk about, but let's stop here for today. Hopefully I'll have another video for you tomorrow. Yeah, so that's it. Thanks so much for watching. Please subscribe. I'll be back with more soon. Bye. Comments. Crochet. Make me do this.